Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys your Divine Masculine weekly forecast. Today's theme is I feel you in my mind, body, and soul. So when I came up with this outline yesterday, the song came to me from Depeche Mode, which is I Feel You. So some of you guys might want to look up the lyrics of that song. It may resonate for your exact situation. And I will try to remember to put that song in the description box down below. Now, I do tend to channel for those that are experiencing either a separation or a challenge in your connection. So please keep that in mind and only take what resonates for you and get rid of anything that doesn't. All the decks I'll be using here today will be listed down below. And today's Organite is called the Divine Masculine Nude, created by Michelle from Belle's Wing and Bell. So let's get into it, you guys. We're going to do some of this reading here on this channel. And then of course, halfway through, we're going to go deeper into the extended version where we're going to go into some little bit racier messages that I can't put here. All right. So the very first thing we're going to focus on is the flame energy between you and your counterpart, your divine masculine. So what is keeping this love alive? So some of you guys might feel like, you don't necessarily need it, but yet it just kind of keeps showing up. You're not really thinking about it. And then bam, all of a sudden it's just in your mind. So what is keeping this alive? Let's look at this energy. So we're going to go into my Love Never Dies deck. Makes sense, right? Why is this love not dying? Why is it seem to always kind of creep up into your energy field, etc.? So what is keeping this love alive? What does Spirit want us to know about this today? We have armor. I dry my eyes so you won't see. Very interesting. So what I'm getting here is that there may be somebody that has built up some sort of, armor. Maybe this is a coping mechanism. Like, I'm not going to tell you how much I actually care for you, but I do. So I feel like immediately right off the bat, and I feel like this is really crooked here. Let me just fix this. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm making it worse. But I feel like somebody is pretending. Somebody is kind of pretending that they don't feel something, that they don't care. They hide it really well. Now, this could either be you, your masculine, or both of you guys, but there is this, definitely tears have been tears have fallen, and either you or your counterpart don't know this. And so one thing that keeps this alive is because there might still be so much feeling, so much hurt, unresolved issues here. So it definitely keeps things moving. It keeps us feeling. It keeps us kind of connected to this situation, because there seems to be like a lack of either accountability or a lack of just letting the feeling end, trying to pretend we don't feel anything. That actually perpetuates things. We think that if we just kind of stuff something down, it'll go away. It doesn't work that way. It might be a great coping mechanism, but it doesn't last. It certainly doesn't last a lifetime. It will come up in one way, shape, or another, anything that we try to suppress. So I feel like that's what this card is telling us here, is the reason that this love is just still alive is because there's still some healing that needs to be done. There's still something that someone in this connection is either not embracing or not facing or just not dealing with, or just not sharing with their counterpart, that they actually feel a certain way. So let's now go into my Twin Flame Journey Oracle and see what else is keeping this love alive. Yeah, I feel like there's a lack of balance here. It could be that there is an apology that has not been made. You guys have not actually, seen each other to work this out or have talked in a long period of time. So this could also be, it's like this connection is hanging in the balance. It's like this connection is just floating around somewhere in space. And because of the non-closure or, just the inability, I'm trying to fix this. And I feel like I'm just, fucking it up even more by even moving this camera around. I don't know why. I just can't seem to get this correct. And I'm not going to restart this video because I feel like whoever needs to hear these messages today may really be resonating already with this. But yeah, that seems to be it. A lack of balance, a lack of, there's like this karmic energy that seems to be hanging in the balance. And until this karma or this apology or this like closure or whatever this is dealt with, it's like you guys are going to both feel this energy. There's a lack of closure for both of you is what I'm seeing here. So let's go ahead and go now into my Twin Flame Journey Tarot. Let's see what what else is going on. What else is keeping this love alive at this point? This energy that exists between the two of you. Well, yeah, we've got the spark here, the Ace of Wands. Spark, there's still a spark here. I feel like the Wands, it's like curiosity, it's passion. It's like, you know, that kind of just curiosity about the other person. Like, do they still feel the same way about me? Is there a spark still here? Is the flame still lit in your heart for me? So I feel like both of you guys wonder about this. Both of you guys are curious. And that's why I framed this reading that I do tend to channel for those that are experiencing either a separation or challenge. And, you know, so you may not be communicating to know whether your person still feels something for you, still has that spark. But yeah, there's still a flame lit here for this connection. You feel it, your person feels it. There's still something like a torch that you carry. But I feel like both of you guys or one of you are hiding it. And it makes this connection kind of confusing. It makes you feel like, gosh, you know, why am I still thinking about this individual? Why am I still feeling so connected to them? And it's because there is some sort of a spark here that's still alive. You know, does that mean you should put your life on hold and wait for this person to come back around? Absolutely not. But we're just asking, what's keeping this love alive? What's keeping this memory or this like sensation going? It's because there's still some sort of fire here. There's still oxygen here. There's still life here. Whether somebody wants to deny it or not, it is still here. And I just feel like if you've had a falling out or an issue with your divine masculine, a lack of closure or a lack of balancing these scales is also what is keeping this alive. Okay, so let's go ahead and get another card. Let's see what else is going on here. What else is keeping this love alive? We have succubus. Oh, there's something that's happening in the middle of the night. Okay, because that's when the succubus comes through. Incubus, succubus, you have a dream, basically. You feel like you're encountering something in your sleep. It's usually of a more passionate nature, if you know what I'm talking about. But does it say, save me from my dark? There is still this feel. So I feel like someone is having dreams about the other person. So they may not want to have dreams. They may not wish to even like be connected, but it's like, it's still showing up in their energy field. Like I said, you can kind of push something away, but it will still have a way of coming back up. And especially like things that you've hidden in your subconscious that you're not really dealing with, it has a way of coming up through your dreams. Okay. You cannot control what you dream about. So, but there is also this feeling here of save me from my dark. So that feeling of, I feel like there's something that's attached to you that would make me a better person or make me want to be better or try harder or keep me on track. So there's this feeling here that the two of you would be better with each other, or that somehow you would make each other's lives better just by being together. So the save me from my dark. Only you can maybe touch me in that way and save me from myself. You know, it's not the healthiest energy, but this feeling is here. So that's also what keeps this alive, is only you can save me from this dark place. You're the only one that can touch me as deeply. No one else has ever gotten this close kind of energy. So there's like this special energy with you. Okay, we do have winter. So the months of December, January, and February could be very significant for your connection. This could be when you guys went through something, when it ended, when the spark began. But winter to me is always like a dormant energy, frozen in time. And your connection, this is like a portal to me. It's like your connection is frozen in time. So it's like you're frozen deep somewhere in someone's heart. You are there and you do come out. You come out in many ways, whether it's just like something that they think of, something that they suddenly dream of, something that they see, they hear your name, something reminds them of you, and then bam, the spark is there again and they're thinking about you. And I feel like this goes both ways, you guys. So I don't feel like you're trying to actively think about one another. It's just happening here. It's just happening and you don't really know why. All right, let's see what else. Like somebody kind of gets trapped in the past. There's like this feeling, maybe these specific months. This is kind of around the holidays, you know. We've got, you know, Christmas and New Year's and, you know, even Valentine's and all that other stuff. So it could be that certain holidays really bring out the memories of your connection for whatever reason, okay? Ooh, look at this. Eight of Swords. Imprisonment. This right here is like, this connection seems to be trapped in time. That's what I'm seeing here. It's trapped and frozen in time. Yeah. It's frozen in time. And I feel like neither one of you have really gotten the closure that you have both sought. And because you haven't gotten it, that's why you guys are kind of ruminating about this. The Eight of Swords really shows somebody that is got something going on round and round in their mind. It's like a figure eight. It just keeps going round and round and round, and there's really no loophole to get out of it. So I feel like both of you are representing this energy where you think about each other a lot, but there's really no action being taken on really changing this. So it's like you guys are both in a way imprisoned by this love. And you're not really, but that's just what it feels like, okay, for the both of you. So what keeps this love alive is a lot of thoughts, thinking about each other, and this feeling here of you're the only person that I let into such a dark space of myself. So there's that feeling of you're the only one that gets me. And also it could just be that, you know, just the thought of each other really sparks something within you and kind of motivates you to want to be better, right? But there's something about this holding up this armor and not letting you in and not telling you that this is how we're feeling about one another. So, and then the unfinished business with the perhaps something went down, somebody didn't apologize for something, it's hanging in the balance. All right, last one. Oh yeah, see, I'm telling you, there's something about you guys seeing each other everywhere. Everywhere I look, you're all I see. I see your face. Everything I see reminds me of you. I see a movie star, it reminds me of your face. I hear your name. I see your car everywhere. Things that we, you know, movies that we watch, things that we did, keep coming up. There's something that always reminds me of you. So I feel like this is another reason why you guys, this connection is alive, is because it keeps coming up as evidence, you know, that you're seeing in the universe, such as signs. It's really hard to get away from that. So you're naturally going to think about one another. But I feel like there's a specific season, and it may not be winter, but there is a specific season that's very prominent where you guys will really, really think about each other and really be plugged in to the energy. We just had the Super Bowl yesterday. There could be something about Super Bowl Sunday, because that's February. Yeah, there could be something about Super Bowl Sunday that connects your connection. I don't know why, but that is coming through here. Mask. Oh yeah, there it is. The mask. I'm masking this. I'm disguising this. I'm hiding that I actually feel these things, right? I see it, but I pretend it's not there. I just make an excuse. I see your name, like, it's like getting 3 signs in a row, and you're just like, really? It's almost like someone's still talking themselves out that it means something, that it's meaningful. That's what I'm picking up on here. But it's like it keeps it alive. It keeps us thinking about this person. Keeps the thoughts popping back up. Yeah, look at that. 6 of Cups. Memories and reunion. I feel like both of you guys do think fondly about the past. I do also feel like there's probably some pain too in the past. You guys both think about that as well. But overall, you guys, I feel, are very, very nostalgic about one another. So you share this energy. And I feel like maybe when the moon is full, depends on, you know, like maybe the energy that the moon is in at that particular time. It does seem to be, you know, you're really amplified. That energy is very amplified during those particular moon phases. I also feel like you guys dream about one another. That's huge. The moon is connected to our emotions, also our intuition, psychic energy. This does come up a lot in my readings, where you and your masculine can be very telepathically connected. So it's like when you're thinking about them, that's because they're thinking about you, and vice versa. So you might question that a lot. Why is it that I keep seeing this or hearing this or whatever? It's most likely because your person is also thinking of you at that moment as well. But I feel like what's keeping this love alive is just the thought that maybe you guys will see each other again one day, that it can't truly be over, that, you know, there's no way that this life could go on. Well, you'll never see each other again. So I feel like there's this hope that the two of you some way, someday, somehow will, you know, cross paths once again. So this is what keeps this love alive, you guys. So I hope that makes sense, and then that resonates for someone out there. All right, now we're going to dive into my love. How is your divine masculine currently feeling your energy throughout his mind, body, and soul? What does this look like? So we're going to go into this really cute deck. This is from Rising Sun Oracle, Love Notes to My Valentine. I thought this was perfect for this week of Valentine's Day. All right. So So how is your divine masculine currently feeling your energy throughout his mind, body, and soul? This is the mind energy. I am grateful to have you in my life. I am grateful. I am grateful to have known you. So there's that mind energy, mental energy. When the masculine thinks about you, divine feminine, he actually thinks about how grateful he has, or how grateful he is that he even had a specific amount of time with you. Some of you guys, it could have just been a seasonal love. Like you guys were literally together for just like a season, a short time, but it was enough to impact your masculine and you on a very deep, profound level. Just grateful to have known you at one point in his life, even if it didn't last. All right. This is also from Rising Sun Oracle. It's called the Soul Activation Oracle deck. What else? What else comes up in the masculine's mind when he thinks about you, divine feminine? Okay, so there's something about forgiveness. So that makes sense to me with that justice scales energy, okay? Forgive yourself and others. I feel like this masculine is grateful to have known you, but there's also something that's not being said. That's why it's coming through as the throat chakra. You know, also needing to forgive himself for something that maybe he did. This is not to make the masculine out to always be the bad guy or the bad person in the situation, but it is coming up this way, so we're just going to roll with it. Forgiving yourself, forgiving other people. Would you ever forgive me? Kind of thing. So something is not being said, and this is what he's thinking about, divine feminine. He's thinking about, you know, can you ever forgive him? And he's also thinking about, how can I forgive myself? Because it's interesting. I've been in some very deep, like reflective modes this last couple of weeks on some specific things. And I think about some of the shit that I did where I'm like, I cannot even believe that I said or did those things. It can't even compute because it's not even the same person I am today. But I did it and I said those things and I affected people and I hurt them. And so, you know, you have to get to a point though where you've got to forgive yourself for the person that you were back then. Maybe you didn't have particular tools. You had a lot of traumas that you were dumping on a lot of people. You were acting in ways because it was like a trauma response. I'm not saying that it makes everything okay. It's just that we have to get to a place where we realize, man, we were really fucked up. And when you're really fucked up, you're going to do a lot of fucked up things to people. You just are, unfortunately. And there's something that I actually personally, I feel like somebody did something really, really messed up to me and actually did a ritual and really released that unforgiveness that I've been carrying around for a long time in my heart space for that person. So, you know, I feel like sometimes even if you don't say it, even if you aren't communicating that to that person, sometimes the energy can shift if you even, you know, just get to that point with yourself. And so this could be something that the masculine is doing, is working on forgiving himself and just trying to be a better person. And it maybe is just grateful that he has you to kind of think back on that person that maybe he did wrong. And really you're somebody that he wants to, in a way, like, I want to be a better version of myself because I never want to hurt someone like I hurt you. So that's very interesting energy. Let's go into my Arrows of Love Tarot. Okay, so we have stuck. He is stuck. He's still hung up on this connection with you, divine feminine. He's still stuck in his head with how to communicate to you, how to apologize to you. So it is here. He is stuck in his head about this. He knows that you guys are like at this stalemate crossroads and that some sort of action is going to need to be made. But I feel like where he's probably most comfortable at right now is maybe just working on the aspect of forgiving himself for what he did and working on those things and trying to do better next time. Perhaps throughout that work, you know, perhaps throughout that journey, he will conjure up that strength and courage to actually communicate this to you. All right, so now we're going to go into the body energy here. Okay, so physically, he actually wants to wrap his arms around you. That's what it is. So in the physical world, he would love nothing more than to just embrace you, divine feminine, to hold you. So that's coming up very loud and clear with that particular card. All right, let's see what else. Okay, yeah, that's very grounded here in the root energy. So the root chakra is the physical world. So wants to, kind of ground this energy, okay? really wants to feel, I mean, it's our responsibility to feel whole on our own, but I am getting this from your masculine, really feels like he would be grounded if he could just put his arms around you and just like touch you again, to have you in his world again. So this, I feel, also makes him feel very calm and very zen. There's something about you physically being together or just being in each other's lives where he feels very safe or comfortable in your presence. So I'm picking that up as well. Okay. So that's his energy towards you right now. Would love nothing more than to wrap his arms around you. And we have the Tower here. There could be too many things that both of you could lose, okay? If this were to be a reality. There could be other relationships going on, or there just could be this energy of, you know what, it would be a total surprise and a shock if I came back into your life. You know, also, I don't want to disrupt your life. I don't want, you know, kind of like I stuck a knife in your back. I'm not saying that's everyone's story. I'm just using this as an example. You know, I stuck a sword or a knife in your back, and now I'm here to pull it out and to basically say that I'm sorry. So I feel like this masculine does feel his energy field is disrupted in his physical world because of your separation, because he is finding it difficult to come towards you and to change these circumstances between the two of you. Okay. But there's also that other message that tells me that he doesn't want to disrupt your life. He doesn't want to create any more pain for you than he already has. Okay. But there's this feeling here where he does want to wrap his arms around you and tell you that he cares for you and that he's sorry. So now let's go into the soul energy. You had me at hello. Of course, this is Jerry Maguire line, right? There could be something about that particular movie, that particular love style where Jerry Maguire didn't realize what he had until, you know, it was like almost too late, right? And it's kind of like, wow, you know, he's lucky that she even opened her arms to him and let him back in. But he had a lot of growing to do. He had a lot of changes that he was going through. He had a lot of, you know, he needed to figure out who he was and why he was doing what he was doing. So this could be a depiction of your masculine, the personality type, you know, with that character of Jerry Maguire. But in his soul, like you had me at hello. Like I really wish. So obviously that's Renee Zellweger's line at the very end, but I feel like this is from your masculine's perspective, which is, I wish that like in the very beginning, I would have realized what I had. You know, I didn't realize what I had until it was gone. I didn't realize what I had until after this mess that was created. So I feel like in a deep soul level, this masculine does have some sort of, regret there. And then we have the confident energy. This to me is somebody who is working up the confidence to basically face you, divine feminine, in the physical world. So I feel like what's holding this masculine back is that he's kind of stuck in his mind, or he's stuck in his head about past you know, displays of whatever, past actions, past behaviors, past words. Maybe doesn't feel like he really has the confidence to even say hello. You know, hello, it's me. Ooh, that just came through from Adele. Hello. Hello from the other side. And that song comes up a lot in my readings. But, you know, do you even want to hear from me kind of thing, right? It's like he would have to really have some courage and confidence to even re-enter into your life to say hello, because he's not really sure that you want to hear from him. So I'm getting here that he's more confident on this like energetic level, this telepathic level, to basically have that conversation with you in his mind rather than the physical world at this time. It's more comfortable for him to do that. So if you guys are picking up on a lot of sensation that your masculine is like communicating with you, saying hello, maybe through signs and synchronicities, I feel like this is coming from a soul level. Yeah, there it is. That's the message. You're getting a lot of messages here with the 8 of Wands energy. The message is straight from the soul that's saying hello to you. So you might be actually seeing a lot of like billboards or things that say hello or songs with the words hello in it. And this, I feel, is a message from your divine masculine soul straight to you, because I feel like in the physical world, he doesn't quite have that confidence to come through and to break through the doors, break through onto the other side of this connection with you. Hello from the Other Side from Adele. Those two songs, for some reason, are coming to me. And it's funny, I just watched The Doors last night, and I don't even know why fly, but like the doors, the Val Kilmer, it just like brought back so many memories of a person that looks just, no, I don't want to say just like, but I was just like, oh my God, like it reminded me so much of this past situation that I just forgave, and it was all connected. It was very, very odd. Okay. Very odd to me, but very therapeutic at the same time. So I feel like the energies that we experience and the sensations that we feel and the things that come up are meaningful. And it really helps us to make some moves and to push and to do that healing that needs to occur. So I feel like what's going on this masculine soul level is that the moves that he's making, he's more confident doing on a soul level rather than in the physical world right now. Okay. That doesn't mean he'll never do it. It's just that right now that's where he's at. All right, now we're going to go into the heart whispers. What words is he longing to express to you? Let's take a look at this energy. All right, so we're also going to go into some more Rising Sun Oracle cards. This is the activation, the Soul Activation Shadows edition. All right, so we know that there's obviously some hurt and some regret and maybe even shame. So let's kind of take a deeper look at this. What words is he longing to express to you? Interesting. Doesn't really feel inspired, like really feel moved by any connections that he's making in the physical world. So I feel like what he wants to tell you is that he actually felt really lit up and inspired when the two of you were together. It's almost like he feels like he's lost his edge with you not being in his life, Divine Feminine. He doesn't feel quite as inspired to do life without you. There's something about you really inspiring him to want to be better. And I feel like you do that on a soul level still, even though you guys might not be seeing each other or talking to each other. But if you were physically in his world, he almost feels like he would be a king. That's what I just got. He feels like he would be a king with you by his side. He feels like he would be so much better. He feels like he would be on top of the world. So this is the What He Didn't Say decks, also by Rising Sun Oracle. I'm consumed and overwhelmed by regret and shame. I don't know what to do or how to make things right. This right here is just confirming for you guys what already came through. Does not really feel like he has the confidence. And I feel like other relationships, because sacral chakra is like our intimacy with other people, relationships, how we connect. And I just feel like he's not really inspired by any of the connections that are with him right now, that he's either in or that he has been involved in the past. Nothing's really doing it for him. So he's really going back to the one time that he felt truly alive, and that was with you, Divine Feminine. So I feel like that's that message here that's telling us that he feels regret and shame now that everything is all said, done, and over with. This is my Connections of the Modern World Tarot. And we have the Two of Pentacles, up, down, back and forth, kind of up in the air. So what words does he long to express to you? He's longing to express that he just still feels up in the air when it comes to your connection. He feels like it's not settled. He feels like there's so many things that are unsaid between the two of you, and he has a lot of regret with what went down and how he acted, and he is quite consumed and overwhelmed by his feelings. And it might even be kind of interrupting his current energy, where he just doesn't really quite feel like 100%. Because of this. So he wants you to know that. All right, let's see what else. What else? What words is he longing to express to you? Okay, so we have these three cards that just came up. And I feel like it's one message, so I'm going to take it as one message. There's that hidden energy again. We've gotten it, I feel, 3 times with someone is just really good at acting as though they're okay, but they're not. So you may not have heard from this masculine. You may not have heard any of these words. These words that I'm bringing through to you guys right now might not even feel real because you buy the bullshit that your masculine, the mask that he's put on for so long, that everything is cool and hunky-dory in his world. Okay? We also have somebody, again, who's wearing a mask, righteousness, which is, somebody who's just kind of feels like they're in, like self-righteous. Somebody who feels like they're doing just fine, almost like someone very much trapped in their ego, pretends like no big deal. It's like everything slides off. It's not that big of a deal kind of energy. I'm too good for it. So there's this little bit of this self-righteous energy. And then we also have insecure. But see, deep down, this particular masculine feels this way, but he's pretending to be this. You see this? this kind of looks like, intimidating, right? No, actually deep down, he's very insecure. So I feel like that's a message in itself. I put out that I'm doing just fine. Maybe you hear I'm doing just fine, but really deep down on the inside, I don't feel that great. But we do have, thank you for gifting me the freedom to explore my healing. And I like that because let's just go into the Jerry Maguire movie. That's what she did. She basically stood up for herself and she said, you know what? He's like, what do you want, my soul? And she's like, yeah, why not? That's what she's looking for. That's what she wants. She's looking to really genuinely connect with her person, and he's not able to do it. So, whatever shift or, epiphany that he had, revelation that he had, of course, it led him to that place, right? To realize. So thank you for gifting me the freedom to explore my healing. I feel like you have done that, Divine Feminine. You walked away from this masculine, or you just kind of accepted that, you know what? You're just not right for me right now, or maybe ever. But I know that I deserve something great. And if you can't show up for that, then I'm not going to sit here and basically beg you I'm not going to beg to stay with you. So I feel like you stepping away from this masculine, it really did create a huge shift for him. It really did create for him to go deep into his soul, right? And to do that exploring that he needed to do for his own healing. So you I don't want to say you allowed this, but you gave him the space to do it. And it might have been very hard. And now we have the Magician, and I like this because this is about new tools, having new tools to basically use in order to manifest new things, manifest in new ways. And I feel like maybe the old way that this masculine was trying to manifest was in very broken, toxic ways, okay? So you gave him the opportunity, feminine, and the freedom to heal, so that way he could make new decisions and start creating new experiences for himself. So I feel like he's telling you thank you, because that's that first word, thank you. I am grateful. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and get one more. We have skeptical, third eye chakra. So I feel like what's also happening here is that this masculine is also getting a lot of signs and synchronicities, and he's thinking a lot of things and he's feeling a lot of things, but he might be the kind of masculine where he's more of a most masculines are more logical and practical, down to earth thinkers. The feminine is going to be more open to exploring her emotions and feeling and intuition and all that kind of stuff. It's not really the same for masculines. It doesn't mean that they aren't capable of it. It's just not the same language. And so I just feel like he is seeing things. That's why the glasses are there. He is seeing certain things right now, but he's kind of skeptical on it. He's not sure. So what he is longing to express to you is that he is getting some sort of feelings, and he's seeing signs, and he's experiencing some sort of a revelation or shift about you in this connection, but he's not quite sure. He's not sure if he can trust it. He's not sure if it's real. Is this really happening to me? Am I really hearing this, or am I just making it up? So he is longing to, I feel, in a way, clarify this with you, but he's too scared to clarify it. We may be separated, but you are always in my thoughts and heart. I hear you. I feel you. Yeah, okay. I hear you and I'm feeling you. And that is why that song came to me before I even created this outline yesterday when I was sitting there. I feel you from Depeche Mode. I knew it. I'm like, it has some meaning to this reading. So definitely listen to it. But yeah, I feel you. Even though you guys are separated, it's like, but I'm still skeptical. Am I feeling you? Am I hearing you? Are you thinking of me too? Like, there is this question, not being sure. All right. But it's happening for this masculine. So it's like he's longing to clarify this with you, but he's too scared to clarify it. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So, of course, the Eight of Pentacles is just, I want to work on something. I want to really work hard here. I want to be given the opportunity to make this right. So I feel like this is also something that this masculine is basically communicating here, or wishes that he could communicate. First of all, I'm sorry. I'm very grateful and thank you for giving me the space and time to figure this out. But I still hear you and I still feel you. You're in my thoughts and you're in my heart. And even though I'm skeptical about this whole thing, I want an opportunity to be able to work this connection out, to basically work through these things together. Would you Do you feel the same? Would you ever give me an opportunity or chance? So that's what we have. So we're going to now go shift over into the extended version. If you guys would like to join me over there, I'll put that extended link down below. But this is what we're going to go through. Dirty Dancing, what erotic energies are coursing through your Divine Masculine's veins when it comes to you right now. Also the key, what piece of their heart do you currently hold? And then the drive, what are they willing to do in order to change things around between the two of you? And then collision, how is the universe working behind the scenes in order to bring you back together again? So if that sounds interesting, definitely join me over there. And thank you guys so much for choosing to watch this reading. You guys take care. Bye-bye.